Let's talk now to Educationist Taiwo Alalade, who joins me for more on this developing story. Beyond what we see now to be an emotional reaction to this sad tale, what do you consider to be the necessary adjustments and changes that must take place in our schools to curtail a repetition of this?
Thank you very much for having me. There's a lot to this. The structure that is built for most boarding schools doesn't actually allow enough supervision. And this is actually an oversight. I'll call it an oversight because we believe all of them should be well behaved. We have the first floor, the second, the third, the fourth floor, probably. On each floor, I believe there should be a house parent, house supervisor, house master or mistress, or whatever name is given unto them. Let's have them there so that they will be closely monitored. Actually, I always tell my students when I was very much within the four walls of the classroom, the headmaster was once a schoolboy. You know their tricks, except you want to pretend. Let them know, oh, I am not a saint. I have passed through this stage. I have done a lot of things. I have played pranks on my teachers, on my principal, and now I know the pranks you can play. I tell them, all the pranks you play now, they are improved pranks. So I don't believe you will tell me everything is coming to you by surprise. No. These things are not coming to you by surprise. You may not know the extent to which they will go, but actually you have an idea of what they can do. So you can't sleep. You can't sleep throughout the night if indeed you are a house master. You have to be there. If you are a house mistress, you can't sleep all through. We have come across a video by concerned parents and educators where a parent was actually saying a lot, that the girls' hostel is lucky because they have a dedicated person. She mentioned that person's name. I think the person should be celebrated by now.
But precisely,
she mentioned that name.
Precisely what would you say to parents who currently have their wards or children in schools that do not have purpose-built dormitories and that do not have dedicated house masters and mistresses, as you have mentioned?
Okay, now the parents of Sylvester are crying for justice. No amount of justice will actually bring back their child. You have your child. You know what you want. You know the vision you have for your child. You know the dreams. The moment you sense, oh, this structure is not safe enough for me to nurture the dream I have for my child, I think you have a choice. You give it a second thought. Someone even said this yesterday. I was listening to a program. I will give it a seventh thought before I take my child to that kind of school.
Good place to live it.
Business. I'm not ruining their businesses. But actually, before it becomes a business, I think we should talk about the calling. Lives are precious. Lives are actually added over to us. How
Absolutely.
do we handle it?
Good place to leave it. Educationist Taiwo Alalade. Hopefully things get better from here. Thank you so much for talking to us on TVC News On.